So you get the call, Scream. Can I just ask you, what was that moment like going, oh wow, we're going to be in this massive franchise?
I didn't even think of that. I was just happy to get a job in the pandemic. I couldn't compute how big it was until it was announced officially. And I saw the fans kind of welcoming us to the franchise. And that's when I understood how big it was. But in the moment, I was just so happy to get to work with Matt and Tyler and with the original cast. And I was just, ready to get back to work after months of not doing anything.
When you're on set and you see Ghostface, that must be weird, is it? Like, is that just kind of going, wow?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, and especially because we had the sweetest men doing the stunts for Ghostface. So it was a really weird situation where you're having a really lovely conversation, and then they put the mask on and go completely silent. And because of the elongated jaw of the mask, and also just the presence of the robe, and also seeing something so iconic so up close and knowing it's the real deal, it became very intimidating very fast. So anytime I know, like when I had to film the attack scene with Ghostface, it was no mercy on my side. I was ready to go. He was scary, and I think it's very rare. I mean, you work on horror films and you understand the behind the scenes of it all, but it was a very different experience with Ghostface for some reason.
Jack, the fans are, I told people today that I was doing this, and I've had a list of questions. They're just, so mad into it. Have you been online to have a look at how the fans have been reacting, or their fan theories, I should say?
Yeah, no, I've seen more than I think people realize. I've done my research. Like, I know what the fan theories are more or less, and it's been interesting. I've been kind of, I don't know. I've been kind of intrigued as to how accurate some of them are and how way off base other ones are. But I love the discussion. I love that fans are that into it, that they're theorizing. They were theorizing before we had a trailer, before we had, when we had like stills of our characters or something. They were theorizing every possible contingency, every possible possibility. And that's cool. It's like Melissa was saying earlier, when we got cast, the Scream fandom welcomed us just immediately and in such a great way. And it's just so cool to see them so into it. It's a great fandom.
Melissa, for people that are going to be watching this, is it going to be like 2022? Is social media involved in this movie a lot more than just say, it was 20 years ago? Or can you say?
There is some social media involvement. I feel like there's a lot of technology. There's texting. There's hacking the alarm system of the house on the phone, like all that. Let's just say Ghostface is very tech savvy in this one, which makes him, I think, way scarier.
Amazing.